Yo, I don't even know what to say right now. I don't even. Not me recording a whole video, y'all. A whole video recording, didn't turn on my mic. So I, right here, having the time of my life. Having the time of my life, recording my heart out to y'all. And y'all can't even hear me because the video is mute because I didn't have my mic on. Anyway, let's get into how I know the enemy don't like what I about to tell y'all today. Anyways, how y'all doing today? It's a Saturday morning. How y'all feeling? So we can get right into this, right? So let me try and let me just. Anyways, y'all. So let me make sure it's on. So this morning, I got up. I got up this morning. God woke me up around 3 o'clock, y'all, and around that time is when the demonic forces is very high and active. Around that time, between the hours of 3 and 6, yeah. And so God woke me up, and I was like, you know what? Let's do this, Lord, because I checked the time and it was about 3:06 or something like that. So I went to my regular place I go to do my devotions and my prayer and my space, me and the Lord space. I went there, right? And so I did what I had to do. I had my session of prayer, um, declaring some stuff and worship. I had that experience with him and it was awesome, y'all. I felt really good because, I obeyed the call. I got up and I did what I had to do. I slayed them demons, and yeah. So after that, it's just a Saturday morning. By the time I was finished, like after 5, right? So I put in like 2 hours, 2 hours of work. Anyway, and so I say, and let me catch some couple minutes rest before I actually get up for the day, y'all. And so I went to lay my head to get some rest. I did that and I got a dream, y'all. I got a dream. Gotta make sure to still. So side note, we have a cat, a outside cat. This cat used to live inside, but it after she had her first litter of kittens, she's being too disgusting. So we had to put her outside, right? But she had a second litter of kittens. Because all the first little kittens, they gone. I don't know where they gone. Some died, but they're gone. Anyway, she had a second litter of kittens. Two of them still remains with her. And so in this dream, y'all, I went in the kitchen and I I just was in the kitchen and the little kitten was in the window just hissing at me. And I didn't do anything to when cats hiss, they're in fear. I should say, they're threatened by you, right? They're threatened by you because you in this space, you don't set their feet. They feel uncomfortable, and so they hiss as a response to you, you know, trying to harm them in a sense. So they react that way, and so but I wasn't doing nothing to the cat. I didn't like I, and the cat was looking at me, eyes open wide, like they were terrified. And it was just hissing at me. So I started hissing at the cat back because don't blame me. Right? I started hissing back at the cat because what happened? Right? This is in the dream. This is all in the dream, y'all. But so yeah. And so in the dream I went to search up the definition of cats hissing. And so when I went to search up the definition of cats hissing, um like the phone was in my hand, but I couldn't type. It's like there was a resistance slash force, like just holding down like in the palm of my hands, and I couldn't type. And at the same time, it's like this fly came by my ear and was buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. And so I knew that was like a demonic force. And so I started to pray against it and pronouncing the name Jesus, and because I could feel it like in the physical world as well. And so when I prayed and it left, I woke up. And so I'm just saying, y'all, the enemy is threatened. The enemy is threatened by what y'all doing in the kingdom of God. I'm just gonna put that out there. And so let's not stop, because obviously something that you are doing is striking a nerve, and it's about time we strike their nerves, because there's they like play they like to play in our face. They don't care. They don't care to send them temptations, to send them distractions, to send them weird. Anyway, they don't care. So we must not care about how they feel. Let's continue to threaten the kingdom of darkness, because who are you? Hmm? You have no authority. You have no authority. Anyway, so y'all, that's just my little message for today, because just know that you're on the right path. And the fact that the cat was hissing, I wasn't even doing nothing. Like in the dream, I wasn't even doing nothing. But it shows is that the enemy is threatened. The enemy is threatened by you, and threatened by the person you are becoming, threatened by the authority that you realize that you have in the kingdom of God. And so by all means, listen, like, don't let that stop you. Okay, continue doing what you're doing, continue being consistent in your word, continue to pray and worship and fast, and just continue, because we are meant to trample on the head of the enemy, to trample on them serpents, them demons that be trying to cause havoc in your lives. So let's continue to expose the darkness, y'all. That's all I have to say for today. Like, the enemy is threatened by you. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue to press forward, because listen, God honors that and God sees that, and that's why. That's why. That's why. And so, if you stayed this far, please like, subscribe, and comment. And follow the course. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day today.